Hi, my name is Charity and I'm the founder of opanga. In this video, I'll share with you 5 steps that you can take to find the perfect clothing manufacturer. When I started out with opanga, I needed the perfect clothing manufacturer for my brand. And what I knew is that I wanted to find a manufacturer close to home. So I started out asking my network if they could recommend any, but no one really knew any. So I went further out and contacted other brands and startups. Maybe they would share the manufacturer that they used. But what I found out on my search was that sharing your clothing manufacturer is kind of a well-kept secret. No one really wants to share it. So guys, buckle up, because here comes the 5 steps. Step 1. Google is your best friend. When I was in search of a good manufacturer, I turned to Google. What I found out is that you have to be very specific in your Google search. For example, you can see here on my Google search that I typed in sustainable clothing factory in Portugal because I want a sustainable manufacturer, and a list of a lot of different manufacturers has come up. Typing in a sustainable clothing factory is specific enough, and then I'm just going to check out the different manufacturers to see if they have what I'm looking for in terms of vision and products. So being very specific in terms of what you want is really important in your Google search. Step 2. From your Google search, you'll get a list of different companies manufacturing in the country that you're searching in. From that list, I recommend for you to choose 20. The reason that I mentioned the number 20 is because I had to cut down my options to 20 manufacturers. Portugal has so many different options, and I knew that it would be a lot of work if I had to go through all of them. So I just skimmed through some of them and I skimmed through all of them actually, to look through if they work with kidswear and swimwear, and that made it easier for me starting off with kidswear to narrow it down to 20 manufacturers. And I decided to put them in an Excel arc to just have a better overview of the work that I was doing, where I had the manufacturer and the phone number and the contacted online and the called and the emailed. So I would keep track of the ones that I'd called and the ones that I'd emailed, making sure that I had been the list through. 3. The reason that you have to start off with 20 in step 2 is because in step 3, you'll have to cut down the list to a more workable amount. The way that you do that is that you have the list of 20, and the really important thing here is that you contact 20 different manufacturers, either by email or you call them. And you will then slowly, from those 20, start cutting off the manufacturers that don't respond back to your emails or your calls. If you haven't heard back from the manufacturers that you've contacted, you might have to look at the size of the manufacturer. Sometimes contacting big manufacturers that have big clients like Adidas or H&M, they will probably look at you as a little fish. And they will probably not prioritize you as the first person or brand that they will contact. And for you to just sit and wait for them to contact you, it's not worth your time. That's why I would recommend for you to have that list of 20 and cut them down slowly so you can find 5 manufacturers that will actually take your work seriously. Step 4 is that you have to go and visit the manufacturer that you've chosen, or manufacturers if there's more. This step will give you an insider to the manufacturer. Having a meeting face-to-face with the people working there is so crucial for you, because you'll get a feel and you'll get the know-how of how things function at the place that you're hiring. Go visit the manufacturers that you've been emailing or talk to on the phone, because that is just a crucial thing for you to do before you start paying. Step 5. I recommend for you to start off by making samples. Sampling will show you if the manufacturer that you've chosen actually understands your vision and the designs that you want. What a lot of people don't know is that you can actually, with a lot of the manufacturer, pay separately for a sampling before you start a full production. So my recommendation for you is that when you found the perfect manufacturer that you think can deliver, then always remember to start off by creating samples. In the description below, there's an example of the email that I send out to the different manufacturer. I have put it down there as an inspiration for you so you can use that when you're contacting the different manufacturers. So guys, those were my 5 steps. I hope that they'll be useful in your search for the perfect manufacturer. If you find this video useful, then please give it a like and a comment below. Thank you for watching. Bye!